Hello students, in the last video we studied magnetic field due to a current carrying solenoid. I hope you all are studying regularly and revising. So what all we've studied? We've studied about magnets, from where did we get magnets, the origin of magnets, the history of magnets, then the relationship between electricity and magnetism given by Hans Christian Ørsted, then those activities. Then we studied how do we find the magnetic field due to a straight current carrying wire. Then next we studied magnetic field due to a circular loop which is carrying current. Then we studied magnetic field due to a current carrying solenoid. Okay, all this we've studied. Keep revising and complete your notes. So today, since we've studied recently magnetic field due to a current carrying solenoid, so today we'll study about electromagnets and permanent magnets. So what are permanent magnets? The magnets which we obtain naturally are permanent magnets. Like those materials, those rocks which we obtain naturally. Also, steel can be permanently magnetized. If you take a steel and you keep a steel rod, you keep it inside a solenoid and you pass current through it for a long time. In different directions, you keep reversing the directions by changing the direction of the battery, then that steel gets permanently magnetized. That means it retains its magnetism and it starts behaving as a magnet permanently. Okay, so two types of permanent magnets are one like bar magnets and other magnets which are available naturally, and second made of steel. Okay. Second type of magnets are electromagnets. These are temporary magnets. Okay, these are not permanent magnets, these are temporary magnets. So electromagnets are, if you take a soft iron core or any magnetic material, right? We've studied about magnetic materials. You take a solenoid. What is solenoid? You take a conductor and form a solenoid out of it by turning it into many turns, and then inside the solenoid you pass a soft iron core or any magnetic material core, okay, any rod, and then when you connect it like this in a circuit and you pass current through it, then due to the magnetic field developed inside the solenoid, that magnetic material gets magnetized and it starts behaving like a magnet. Okay, so this is a temporary magnet. That magnetic core, that magnetic material will behave as a magnet as long as electricity is passing, as long as current is passing through the solenoid. Till that time that iron core behaves as a magnet. That is why it is called as an electromagnet. Okay. These are temporary magnets. If you switch off the current, if current is stopped passing through the solenoid, then there is no magnetic field inside the solenoid and the iron core or that magnetic core will lose its magnetism. Then it will be like a normal core, okay, iron rod like that. So electromagnets are temporary magnets when they are kept inside a solenoid and current is passed through the solenoid. Okay, so they behave as electromagnets. Now, what is the difference between electromagnets and permanent magnets? This is a very general question asked in the boards. So one is electromagnets are temporary magnets, permanent magnets are permanent magnets. Then electromagnets behave as magnets as long as current passes through them. As long as current passes, they retain the magnetism. Permanent magnets, they have the magnetism forever. They are magnetized forever. Okay. Secondly, this is first the second. Third point is that you can increase the strength of the magnet. You can increase the strength by increasing the current. Okay, if you increase the current, then you will increase the magnetic field strength of the solenoid, and the magnetic field of the core of the electromagnet will also increase, and here their magnetism cannot be changed. It is permanent, cannot be changed, right? Then fourth point, the polarity of the electromagnet can be changed. What is polarity? Like if current is passing this way, we've studied here, this end, this face will act as a south pole, and this face of the core will act as a north pole, right? Electric field lines are coming out, and from here electric field lines are like entering. So this face will act as a south, this face will act as a north pole. If you change the direction, the polarity of the battery, if you change the direction of current, now if current passes this way, then this face will act as the south pole, this face will act as the north pole. So polarity of the electromagnet can be changed by reversing the direction of current. Here polarity cannot be changed. The polarity of the permanent magnets are constant. Polarity cannot be changed. Okay. So these are the differences between electromagnets and permanent magnets. Now what are the uses of electromagnets? Electromagnets are used in cranes, big cranes. They are attached to that hand of the crane. For what? For separating iron pieces from electronic material, from electronic trash. Okay. This electromagnet, when current passes through the electromagnet, that magnet is very strong, and it can lift, it can attract iron pieces because it behaves as a magnet as long as current is passing through it. So out of all the trash, all the iron pieces will come and get attracted to the electromagnet, and then those iron pieces can be separated from the remaining trash. That is one use of the electromagnet. Secondly, to lift heavy load of iron pieces, wherever construction work is going on, heavy pillars of iron and big machineries of iron has to be moved from one place to another. So there these electromagnets are used to lift the iron pieces or pillars or other machineries from one place to another. So as long as current is passing, the iron rod or pillar, whatever, will be attracted and attached to the electromagnet. They lift it, and then wherever they have to place it, there they'll keep it, and then they'll stop the current. So the iron piece or the pillar will get detached from the electromagnet. So that's one more use of the electromagnet. Permanent magnets are used almost everywhere. They're used in toys, they're used in microphones, they're used in TVs, loudspeakers, then in ammeters, voltmeters, galvanometers, everywhere. These speakers which you have in your TV and audio systems, there we use permanent magnets. So permanent magnets are used almost in all the electronic items where audio and video is concerned. Okay, so these are the uses and differences of electromagnets and permanent magnets. From the next class, we will start studying force on a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. So keep revising, complete your notes, and stay tuned. Thank you.